Distribution of flora and fauna in Indonesia, as well as areas and types. This diversity of flora and fauna is inextricably linked to Indonesia's geological conditions since the Pleistocene epoch. Furthermore, Indonesia's location between the continents of Asia and Australia influences the diversity of its flora and fauna. In general, Indonesia's territory is divided into three sections. Because the western part is so similar to Asian flora and fauna, it is known as Asiatis. While the eastern part's flora and fauna are similar to those found in Australia, this region is known as Australiatis. Meanwhile, the middle or transitional region is known as the Wallace zone, and it has flora and fauna that differs from the west and east. Flora and fauna spread in Indonesia. The Weber and Wallace lines divide the three sections. Wallace's line separates the west from the center, whereas Weber's line separates the center from the east. Based on these three categories, the following flora and fauna are classified. Number 1. Flora and fauna of Asia. Asiatis flora and fauna is a region in western Indonesia that shares similarities with those on the Asian continent, hence the name Asiatis. Sumatra, Java, Bali, and Kalimantan are located in the western part of the Asiaticzone. Western Indonesia has a diverse flora, including rubber, camphor, incense, meranti, and mahogany. There are also other plants like teak, ironwood, rattan, pine, and banyan. Meanwhile, rhinos, tigers, elephants, and monkeys can be found in Asia. Elephants have habitats in Sumatra, Java, and Bali. Number 2. Flora and fauna of Australia. Because the eastern part of Indonesia shares flora and fauna with the Australian continent, it is known as the Australiatis zone. This zone includes the islands of Papua and Maluku. The eastern part of Indonesia's flora includes sago trees, nipa palms, mangrove forests, and mangroves. Cuscus, bird of paradise, parrots, deer, kangaroos, cassowaries, and other animals are found in Australia. Number 3. Wallace's flora and fauna. The flora and fauna of the central part of Indonesia differ from those of Asia and Australia. Sulawesi, Nusa Tenggara, and Halmahera are included in the central region, which is also known as Wallace. Cloves, nutmeg, palm leaves, cinnamon, teak trees, acacia, orchids, ebony, eucalyptus, and sandalwood are among the flora found in Indonesia's central region.